Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is khrisma and right now I will try to discussing about the effect of watching film David Attenborough Alive in Our Planets. Okay, let me start. The Earth is always changing, whether in a good side or in a bad side. Based on David Attenborough in his film in Alive in Our Planets, educate us how steeply and quickly the planet has changed over his lifetime, how steeply planet's biodiversity has degenerated before him. Atterbourne's thought how humanity wanted a destruction of nature will render the planet totally degrade and into bad position. 1 million people will have to affect the planet degradation because their act as destroying nature. But how the effect of watching this film? Oh, is it only to giving us information about the degradation of the nature, or it's also educate us about the how to save the life of the nature? But also, does it dictate us into an eco phases? Okay, let me start. The positive side of this film is this film highlight many natural problems which have we didn't know before, such like in 1950 the animal population have been halved, the damage of human have been inflicted over 94 years, the rainforest is cutting down, the bird and butterfly are going to extinct because the open field for many apartment industrial energy or something like that, and the coral in the sea have been become a dead coral because of exploitation of the sea using explosive bomb to catch the fish. And the most problem is about the rainforest in Borneo, which makes in our country Indonesia, it made the animal such like orangutan and many things will lost its place to live. But there is a negative effect when you just swallow this information directly without any critical thinking. You will have to hate some people, some side, without knowing anything about them. You just dictate to be an eco-fascist, to be only think about saving nature without thinking about human, what can energy which human can use to be strong, or something like that. For example, in the Chernobyl nuclear plants, at first they try to get the new energy to help human in their life, so human can have another energy which become an infinite energy that help human to develop their life or civilization. But there is incident happen, and this I think this is not all this their fault because this is an incident. And when you are just directly swallow this information, you will think that the Chernobyl is bad because they're destroying the nature without thinking what their goals is for humankind, something like this. So in conclusion, when you're watching David Attenborough Life in Our Planet, you should thinking critically and from the two sides when you are getting this information about the film. Because when you're just thinking on one side and hating one side, I think you will become an eco-fascist. Then I think eco-fascist is kind of hypocrite because you still use tools that make that made an environment degradation like plastic, gas line, or many other things, electronic for example. But you hate when people destroying nature without thinking that you are already destroying your nature by yourself. Okay, I think that's all from my speech. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.